So I estimate that 60% of visitors to Pattaya, Thailand, will stay in one of these, or at least a hotel in this price range. So that's what we're going to talk about today, the moderate or mid-range price range of Pattaya hotels. So let's jump into it.
Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. We are back in the hotel series today. You know, last time we looked at the budget or the lower end hotels. Not as many of them compared to what we're going to do today, which is the medium or mid-priced range hotels. So there'll be a lot more of these. Chances are that is the sweet spot. That's what most travelers tend to book. But at any rate, I did go over some tips and tricks in the last episode with the budget hotels. They will still apply to here. I'll discuss a lot of the things that you guys brought up about that in the comments. But I'll link part 1 in the upper right-hand corner in case you missed it. But let's jump into the mid-priced hotels and see what's doing.
So we're going to pick up right where we left off here at Scow Beach Road. Because where that empties out on 2nd Road here is the first hotel we're going to look at. But before we jump into that, a lot of people brought up a lot of good points from the previous episode. And today we are going to talk about moderately or mid-range price hotels. Now, I don't want to get all hung up on an adjective here, moderate. What does moderate mean? What's a moderately priced hotel mean? I'd rather just tell you, it's going to be somewhere between the $25 and $45 range. So we have a couple at the lower end of that, 700 to 800 baht, and then we have a couple at the higher end, which are going to be 14 to 1500 baht, but nothing over $45. I think once you get over $50, it's kind of another class of hotel. But I think this is kind of the sweet spot for hotels because you get, I think, a good value at this price point. You'll get amenities like parking, many cases underground parking, garage parking. You'll get swimming pools. You'll get in-house or restaurants, breakfast buffets, things like that, that you don't get in the budget hotels, but that you still will see in the luxury end of hotels. So it truly is a midpoint, and I think maybe a value point for a lot of people. Some people brought up elevators and mobility. I realize that some people visiting here may have mobility issues. Just about all of the hotels we'll look at today do have elevators and mobility options. You do not always find that in the budget or low-end properties. So that is a thing, and that's a good point. Some people brought up 30-day options. A lot of the guest houses in town and the lower-end places, they specialize in that, but some of these hotels as well. So I'll show you some of those along the way. We will address that. And VPNs. A lot of people brought up VPNs, and that's a good point. Virtual private network is what that is, meaning you can log on to a VPN and whatever website you visit thinks you are somewhere where you're not. You might log on from Germany and they think you're in Thailand. It's a good place of a good way of kind of circumventing the different price points for different regions. I've been solicited, believe it or not, by a lot of companies saying, hey, would you advertise our VPNs on your channel? And I never really thought it applied. I don't use it. And I didn't think maybe it would apply so much to my viewing base, but maybe I was wrong. I usually just ignore the solicitations, and I don't want to put an ad on the channel. But maybe it is something that people are interested in, and going forward, it might be something you choose to use. So good looking out there. So we're going to look at about 10 hotels today, 10 properties. Now, I'm not going to give you these in any kind of top 10 list or order. They're all very good. They're all very closely rated, and the amenities and so forth, as you'll see. But I think it's only fair, I will give you my favorite top 3 at the end. So we'll look at the other 7 first, and then at the end I'll give you my personal favorite picks. If I was coming, I would stay at one of these 3. But anyway, first one, right across the street from here, the Bayview Pattaya. This is a higher end hotel. It is SHA certified, another thing some people brought up. You don't find that so much in the lower end. In the medium price ranges where you'll start to find SHA certified. That's a thing because a lot of people need to spend their first night in an SHA property just now. I did a whole video on SHA hotels here. The Bayview was one of them. And today, I think the rate was really good. 1,485 baht. And it includes breakfast. It's a garden view, and it will be a little bit higher than that with tax and booking fee, but Base rate is what we're talking about as always. But I think that's a good value right here on Second Road, basically a stone's throw from Central Festival. And a lot of people, this is a favorite that's been here a long while, but it's a well-maintained property. Swimming pool, beach views, ocean views, as well as garden view and so forth. But very nice option, and it is the higher end of this mid-range hotel. Usually I would almost put this in the upper end, but just now it came up as a deal, so it falls into our moderate or mid-range price hotels. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Now, I guess I should tell you before we go any farther, I didn't always get the cheapest room in any of these hotels. I got the one I considered the best value. Did it include breakfast? What about the view? In other words, if there was an 800 baht a night room, but there was another one for 900, the 900 might have been a pool view with breakfast. For $3, I opted for that. So I just tried to pick the best value, the most realistic example of the value at each property. So sometimes that is the cheapest room, other times it might be the third or fourth more expensive room. But anyway, we are at the Flipper House, Soi 7. Not to be confused with Flipper Lodge. We'll go there next, that's Soi 8. Very nice staff inside. Now, the walk-in price today was 1,200 baht, which is different than the 900. Even after the booking fee, it would have been cheaper for me to book on Agoda. I'll show you the price I got on Agoda, but they were 1,200 baht all in for the same room. They had a room for as little as 850 baht though. 30-day option, 30-day option, 22,500 baht. So if you're coming long-term, there's an option, whatever that comes out to. But, however, that does not include a breakfast. So if you get the 30-day package, you're going to be on your own for breakfast. And you know what? I don't think you'd want to eat breakfast at the same hotel. At the same anywhere. I don't think you'd want to eat breakfast at the same anywhere for 30 days in a row. So it's probably wise not to pay the extra for the breakfast anyway. You could still pay a la carte for a breakfast here. They have a buffet if you wanted to try that, but there's many other options in town, as I've showed you. But anyway, Flipper House, very good choice, very convenient. A stone's throw to Second Road, a short block to the beach, and a good location here. So let's go to see the next one. So next up is the Flipper Lodge. We just came from the Flipper House. This is the Flipper Lodge. So I'll show you what I was quoted online for. Building A, that's a freshly renovated room. So that was an upgrade. Here again, I thought it was worth it to pay a little bit more for a freshly upgraded superior room. They beat the Agoda price, I'll tell you that. They were going to give me tax and everything for 900 baht, including breakfast. So another great location, Soi 8, right across the street from the Sailor Bar here. You could be to the beach in about 10 seconds. And of course, Song Tao's public transportation, both on Beach Road and Second Road. But a nice choice. I know a lot of people that stay here. Flipper House, and both Flipper House and Lodge, the Lodge where we're at now. But a fine choice. Now, they did not have a 30-day special. So like I said, not all of these have them, some do. But they didn't have any kind of promotion going on or special rate, so they would just charge you the 900. So definitely more than the Flipper House where we were, which might be the better option if it's a 30-day deal. And to be honest, you can walk between them probably in a minute or two. So not much difference on the location. All right, let's go see what's next. Next one up, the August or August, I think it's August Suites. Right off Pattaya Klang, just a block off Second Road, maybe not even quite a block off Second Road, and less than a block off Soi Buakhao. Not a bad location. I chose the deluxe room here as well, which was an upgrade. It was $12.67 on Agoda. That's before tax, before booking. They're going to give it to me for $12.50, including tax and all that. So they definitely beat the online booking price here just by walking up. Now, they do have a special for 30 days, but I don't think it's much of a special. So instead of the 1,250 baht, it's 1,100 baht a night, which would come out to 33,000 baht per month for a 30-day month. So, but there it is. It is what it is. It is a savings. And this looks like a very nice hotel. You can easily walk to Soi Buakhao and catch the Song Tao, or the Bot Bus, or the Second Road and catch it, or even for that matter, a walk to Beach Road from here is probably 3-4 minutes. Not bad. I like they have a little food stand right out here in the morning selling I think just some fruit and vegetables, but I smell something cooking. Somebody's brewing up some noodle soup. I don't know where, but I can smell it. So it definitely is here, right in the vicinity. But a nice hotel, beautiful lobby, and I've never been in here before. So this is one I have not stayed at. But there you go. Let's go see what's next. So now we're at the Markland. The Markland's next one on our list. Now, this hotel, you have to be a little bit cautious when you go in because there's like 3 different entities in one here. The Markland Sea View or Markland Beach View, I believe, and they have a Markland condo, etc. Make sure you're at the right desk. They're clearly marked when you go in there. But we were interested in the Markland Sea View. I think this was a great value and price. I chose the executive room. Executive Sea View room, excuse me, Executive Sea View room, 782 baht. We're right off the beach. I mean, we're right on the beach. There's Markland Plaza right down here at the end of Soi 1. So we're on the north side, but very nice up here. Now, although the story I got at the front desk, there's some good and some bad. First, the bad. They could nowhere near reach the Agoda price. They wanted 1,200 tax and full booking for walk-up price today, and I could get that for under 900, so about 900. So a little bit of a difference there in the range. However, they do have a special. It's not for the Executive Sea View room, it's for their deluxe room. The deluxe room for 1 month, 15,000 for the deluxe room for the month for 30 days. Of course, none of these prices include breakfast. That wasn't a thing here at all. But that's the lowest 30-day rate that I've gotten so far, 15,000. I mean, that's what you're going to pay for a condo somewhere. But keep in mind, you're going to have a cleaning service. You have all the amenities here. They're going to give you towels, and they're going to give you soap, and then, you know, all the stuff you get in a hotel. So there are benefits of that, especially if you're here on holiday and you just don't want to mess with anything. You want kind of everything done for you. A 30-day stay here for 15,000, what's that come out to? 500 baht a day. 500 baht a day for a high-rise hotel right on the beach. Worth considering, worth considering. All right, I got to check and see where we are, but we're getting close to our my 3 top favorites. So let's go see what's next. All right, so we have one more before I get to my top 3, and it's called the Blue Sky. Blue Sky. We're on Soi 5, still on the north side of the beach. A rather quiet Soi. And Pattaya Blue Sky. Now, they beat the Agoda price. I was quoted 762, but keep in mind that's before the tax and the booking fee. They're at 800. They're at 800 all in. So that's going to save you maybe 50 baht over booking on Agoda, just walking up for the same kind of room. I chose a slightly upgraded room here, but I'll show you what it looked like. But they do have a promotion, a special, but it's the same price. 24,000 for the month. So, but the same kind of room. So 800 a night. 800 a night, no breakfast, of course, for the 1 night or the 30. But you will get 1 month for 24,000 here. That's their price. So, not really a savings there again. Some of these are going to have it, some not. But anyway, another choice. I think very modern, very clean, nice parking garage, and convenient location. Convenient for you depending on what you like to be convenient to. All right, on to the top 3. This is the 3. I've stayed at all 3 of these multiple times. These are the 3 I recommend when people email me and say, where should I stay? I'm getting many more of those type of emails just now. That's why one reason that prompted me to do this in the first place. I'm getting a lot of people saying, I'm coming December, I'm coming January, what hotel? So these 3, the top 3, in no special order, they're all good, are the ones that I always send people to because I've personally stayed there, personally have good experiences, and I personally think that they're good and exceptional values, which is most important. So let's go check them out. I know I told you guys we're going to my top 3, but before we do that, I'm going to give you a runner-up to the top 3. So this would be like my 4th pick. I have stayed here before. We're at the Serene Hotel, Soi 10. Soi 10 directly beachfront. And interestingly enough, they didn't have the room that I booked. They claimed they didn't have the room that I got on Agoda, which was a standard sea view. But they were willing to give me a superior sea view, the next one up, for about 130 baht more than the Agoda price, which would have probably been, the difference in that would have been the tax and booking fee anyway. So 1,400 for a superior sea view, I think is a good value here. No breakfast. They do have a 30-day option. It may not be the best, but it's their lower room without a sea view for 27,000 a month. So it is a 30-day thing, not a huge savings. But this has been a great hotel. They've got on the 6th floor here, I'll show you the view. They got a wonderful view of the beach road. In the evening, it's just a great place. You can sit out here and enjoy a soft drink or something, some food, and it's a nice hotel. They have a pool on the roof. So look, before we get into the top 3, I'll tell you this, I have a playlist, I'll link it in the description below, Pattaya Hotels. Most of these hotels, including the one I'm standing in right now, the Serene Hotel on Soi 10, will be in that playlist. So you can find all of the more detailed videos about some of these properties that I've stayed at, including the top 3, and including this one, even number 4, in that playlist. So let's go to the top 3. All right, here we go, top 3. So the first one I'll show you from the top 3 is called the LK Empress. We're on Soi 12, right at the beach. Beach Road in Soi 12. And V and I stayed here at the LK Empress, I think at least once, maybe twice. We had a great time. Full video online in the playlist. So I was quoted 14, I think 14.24, I'll show you, for the night, and that's before booking fee and tax. Front desk, all in, 1,300. So what a value, and includes the breakfast, and they have a breakfast buffet, and it's pretty decent. I'll show you, they got like about, I don't know, 15 chafing dishes there waiting your arrival in the morning. But I love the car park, elevator directly up to the lobby. Everything is opulent in here, in my opinion. I just love the styling and the location right here on the beach. For those reasons, and the reasonable price, of course, is why this is one of the ones that I will recommend, especially people that say, hey, I want to stay by the beach. If you want to stay by the beach, this is the one that I recommend. So 2 left, and they're both up by LK Metro. So let's go up there. All right, down to the nitty gritty. Number 2 of my top 3, second to last hotel. We're on Soi Diana at the Eureka Lodge. Stayed here, I don't know how many times, 3, 4 times. They have many different kinds of rooms here. So the one I chose, I'll show you, was an upgraded room, I believe with a pool view. You just have to be careful. Their lower cost room is actually in a different building. It's quite a walk from the lobby. But anyway, about the same price as Agoda. I got $972 minus the booking fee and taxes, and they were at $1150 all in. That includes breakfast for 2. So their lowest price option for a month for 30 days is $24,000, which wouldn't be that room. It would be one of the older rooms, which actually, the older rooms are still nice. They had big balconies. We really liked the older room. You can hang clothes out there. It's a larger room, just the furnishings are a little bit dated, and it is in a little bit of a walk. But anyway, nice pool here. The breakfast is decent. There is another restaurant here, coffee shop restaurant type thing right on campus, and you are a stone's throw from LK Metro and a short block to Soi Buakhao. So for that reason, you can sometimes book here one of the lower cost rooms for $700 to $800. It is on the lower scale of this moderate or medium price range, and I think the location is just tremendous, and I've always gotten good service and enjoyed the stay here, and a wonderful pool. So for those reasons, this is another one I always recommend to people. So last one, I can almost, in fact I can see it from here, just the top of it peeking out. Let's go, it's less than a block away. So from LK Metro, the actual street of LK Metro, we're going to take the little secret cut through right here to my number 1 pick, which is the LK Metropole Hotel. I've stayed here countless times as well. Now, they were a little bit higher than the Agoda rate. I'll show you the Agoda rate. I was quoted all in, an all-in price for tonight of $1,200. That does not include breakfast. This hotel's a little bit more, but you can't get more convenient to LK Metro. And it's very opulently decorated as well. I just love the LK properties. Now, 30-day options, they have a couple. One is a really, I think, a budget-friendly option, 9,500 baht. But it will not be in the big building, in this big building behind me, which is the main building, which is where the room is that we're talking about. It will be in this white building over here. which is called their junior suite or junior wing. I'm sorry, junior wing. So $9,500. The room won't be as opulent. It won't be as luxurious as the rooms in this big building. You can get a room in the big building for the month at a slightly discounted rate. It's $30,000. So still under $1,000 a month for a lovely hotel like that with a nice pool. They do have a restaurant breakfast room. It's just not included with the rate. And location that's just fantastic. I like how they have the ATM right here. There's a 7-Eleven right here, just around the corner, and across from Area 51 right there is a 7-Eleven, another bank of ATMs, a little coffee shop here. There's everything. And of course, Soy Bacal just right around the corner. So there you go. There's my top 3, and there's a list of 7 other great mid-range, medium-priced hotels in the $25 to $45 range. None exceed that, none are really under that, but I think a lot of good choices depending on what neighborhood you like. So next time, we'll be in the High Rollers suite. All right.
So there you go, a look at some, the 10, I think 10 very good, very nice, moderately priced mid-range hotels. Now, as we discussed in the last episode, price hikes are imminent, and that will be directly linked to how many people come back starting in November. There are 2 schools of thoughts. There's a school of thought that says it's going to be a mad rush, and there's a school of thought that says it's going to be a trickle. So I'm leaning more toward the trickle right now, or maybe somewhere in between. I don't think it's going to be a mad rush, and I don't think hotel prices are going to skyrocket, much to the chagrin of hotel owners, I would probably add. But anyway, next time it'll be the higher end hotels, but I'm going to go ahead and leave this one off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.